it's like super blown out to do the whole coffee hipster intro thing, but man, I miss that coffee maker.
What's up, dude? How are you? Good to see you, bro. Are you around?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm here all summer.
Dude,
I'll see you.
Get together for some bike work.
Yes.
Oh, God. Man, I really Lebsack the out of that. So, guys, freaking out. A lot of you may know I just got back home from a 3-month-long trip to Europe alongside the Sickos. One of the best trips, hands down, in my life, but everything inevitably has come full circle. And now, I'm back to that place I know and love all too well, Hood River, Oregon. You see, as special as traveling is and spontaneous and new and exciting as it is, there's this feeling that I always get when I come home that's hard to describe. I have such a special bond to this place, and it's one of my favorite places on earth. And when I travel, it makes me realize just how much more special home is. For the most part, it's the simple things, honestly, like the coffee machine and other things like my dog, my dad, my mom.
Oh, who he pretends to want to hang out with.
No, I don't pretend that, but I did miss you.
Oh.
See, look, I just personally feel like there's truly no place like home. And in this episode, I at least want to try and give you a little window as to why I feel that way.
Come on, Mudgy. Figured there'd be no better way to show you around Hood River than to ride the e-bike that the people at Hemingway were kind enough to send me. We're about to get on the dirt trail. Those dirt trails are literally like 5 minutes from my house. You get there on the e-bike, ride right through them. It's a beautiful lush green jungle, and when you get done with the trail system, it spits you right out into the heart of the town. Let me show you. This is the heart of downtown. I honestly don't come here very much, but it's cute and cool and I love it. Sorry. Everyone's super nice, too. This is my favorite place to eat dinner, and this is my favorite place for lunch.
Not a joke. You're insane.
This is where I used to go to middle school. This behind me here is called the event site, and it's where me and my friends spend the majority of our time during the summer. You see, Hood River is one of the best kite surfing destinations in the world, and this is the beach where that all takes place. The event site to Hood River is like pipeline to the North Shore. This parking lot right here has consumed so many hours of my life, and that river out there has provided so much for me. Now, in all honesty, for convenience sake, I normally don't ride the e-bike when I go to work or do other things, but for the vlog, I figured it'd add the action.
And we usually ride them when we go eat Thai food or something.
Oh yeah, it's true. We try to ride them when we go eat dinner.
On his days off, we ride it.
I'm gonna show you guys where I work now. One sec. This is my new office alongside the Sickos. If you're tuned into the Sickos, you've probably already seen this place, but for those who haven't, I'll show you around real quick. Check it, it's pretty cool. For the most part, it's really just a big empty warehouse, but there's a few corners with specific things in them. This corner is the workshop. The workshop workshop corner is where the sickos and I can get creative and come up with super stupid ideas like this week's episode, The Flying Tube. Other than creating the actual idea, it's where we lay out very specific measurements to actually create the idea, and it's also where we come up with our incredibly artistic and beautifully drawn thumbnails for that week's episode. I mean, just look at that. Picasso status. Next corner of the Sicko's office space is the editing lounge. The editing lounge is a real dream come true for me because I don't know why I keep calling it an editing lounge. It's making it sound very fancy. For lack of better words, the editing lounge is where I'm most proud of, probably. It's really a dream come true. The next space inside the Sicko's warehouse is that of the living room. It's nothing too special. There's a couch, there's a table, but the only thing that's really special is him. Martin, the giraffe. We actually haven't named him, but I've been preaching Martin the whole time, so we're gonna go with it. The last room of interest in the house is that of the turf field. We've got 3 beanbags and a very lackluster wall. It has no art on it, but we really want art on it. We just haven't got it yet. Other than that, there is Forrest's Xbox One. Wait, did he take it back? That bastard! There's only the Xbox 360 now. All right, last thing I gotta show you guys. This is just freaking cool. You gotta see it. Ready? Flip the lights off really quick. How do I flip this one off? I think over here. Yes. Computer, turn on night mode. That's freaking sweet. Well, hope you enjoyed this beautiful place I call home. Frankly, it was a pretty brief tour, but I was very excited to show you the Sicko's office. It's a very big deal to me to have a new place to work like that, and I was excited to show you the bike trails that are outside of my house and my favorite spot to grab a bite and so on and so forth. I will say something super interesting that I found myself realizing for the first time in my life is that home has always been this like super magical top place I ever want to be always in the summer. But for the first time in my life, I've found that I'm not as excited as I used to be about it. As a high schooler and as a kid and as you're growing up, you're experiencing things like, you know, going to your first graduation party and discovering hikes for the first time. There's all these first times that happen when you're in your younger years growing up. And that's part of what I think makes a place so magical, is experiencing it for the first time. Now that I'm older, I feel like I've experienced so much of the experiences that it's not new and exciting anymore, which is okay, but I'm realizing that that's a part of that magic is gone and it hurts. I'm finding myself now more than ever more excited to work and film and edit videos than I am to like go outside and hang out with friends and do all this stuff that I did through my teenage years. And it's just this weird shift. It's not necessarily a bad or a good thing, but it's a realization that I thought I'd share with you because maybe you're feeling the same thing. Now, ending off this video with a brief public announcement for those that are interested. I have a project that I'm super excited to work on but haven't had any time to work on it because of how much time my YouTube channel has taken and because of how much time Sicko's has taken. For the OGs that have been around a long time, or for some of you who may have checked out my old videos, I have a series that I'm creating on my life called my Chapter Series. Ever since I went to become a driven 17-year-old that all he wanted to do was become a filmmaker, I decided that I would document my life, and I made an ode to myself that I would release a movie every single milestone that I reached throughout my film career, so that you and I can look back on this movie and watch as a young aspiring kid either reaches his dreams or doesn't. So far, there has been 4 installments to this chapter series that I'm talking about, and the 5th one is very overdue. The 5th one is about how I've now been lucky enough to work alongside that of Jamie O'Brien
And I need to make the movie of my entire experience and really update that chapter. So again, these are personal passion projects, but it's something that I really want to have and create. Where I'm driving with this is I wanted to let you guys know that I might be absent for a week or two, or however long it takes me to finish chapter 5. I'm hoping that it'll only take me till next week, but if I'm not satisfied with the product, I'm just gonna hold off, because this is something that I really value, and I want to make it as polished as I can. So we'll see. At the end of the day, always incredibly grateful for your support. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. If you're new here, make sure you like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And as always, my friends, I will see you. Well, I guess not. I normally say I'll see you next Friday, but I'll see you when chapter 5 gets released.